Alright, guys. Before I get to the video, I just want to say shout out to the Cardinals. Unfortunately, we didn't get the turnout we wanted, but, at the end of the day, we made the playoffs, which is what I at least wanted. And we'll just focus on the offseason going forward, but I'm really, really pissed off right now. I feel like we came unprepared. We got ahead of ourselves, and the Rams just came to play today. It's just that simple. I'm kind of upset, too, just because we lost to a division rival and we lost to my least favorite team in the NFL. But it is what it is. We'll move on. We'll get better next year, hopefully. Get some better guys in the offseason, make the right moves, and hopefully go farther than the wild card next year. I'm going to start by saying I turned off the game when it was halftime. I didn't even see the second half. I didn't realize that Buddha was taken to the hospital until my dad told me about it. By the way, prayers out to Buddha. All I have to say is fuck you, Cam Akers. I don't care that you said you didn't know he was hurt. I don't give a shit. For the slim chance that you're watching this, I don't give a shit. You're a fucking piece of shit for doing that, and I hope you fucking tear your Achilles again or even worse than that. I really fucking can't stand you right now. I don't care that you... I really don't care. I don't care that you didn't know that he was hurt. For you to taunt at him like that, to anybody like that, whether they're hurt or not, you're a piece of shit. All right? You really are, and I really hope you take a downfall going from here on out. I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. You're a piece of shit. I hope you and your team takes a downfall. I pray to God that you guys get beat the shit out of by Tom Brady next week, because that's what you punks deserve. All right? So quit acting like you guys fucking are going to win the Super Bowl or some shit, because we all know you're not. You're going to get the Tom Brady strokes next week, all right? So fuck out of here. But back to the game after that little rant. Kyler Murray in his first playoff game didn't look good at all. Right after he threw that pick six, that's when I called the game over. That's when I pretty much gave up. My thing is this: if you're about to get sacked for a safety, take the 2 points. Don't just throw it away with a chance to get the ball picked off the way he did. And the second pick that he threw, it wasn't really his fault. James Conner didn't see the ball coming and he dropped it, and the fat-ass lineman picked it up. But, it is what it is. If I'm being honest with you guys, I didn't want to get embarrassed by Tom Brady next week, so that's about the only good part that came out of this game. But, what else am I going to say, For the people that saw my preview, I pretty much told you guys that I was prepared to lose. I was prepared to lose. As much as I thought we were going to win, I still expressed doubts, and I still thought there was a chance that maybe, we weren't going to win. Just because we're that type of team, That's what it's like being an Arizona sports fan. These teams never fucking win. And as far as I know, they never will unless the Suns actually get the job done this year, But, hey, at least we got that, We got the Suns for the Arizona fans. At least, they have the best record right now. And at least they actually care about winning. But these teams don't win. They just never fucking win. Ever. You can have God on these teams, and they still will not win. Arizona teams do not win. They don't. I really feel like the Cardinals... I know it was 13 years ago. I'm still pissed off about that Super Bowl. I still feel like we should have won that. The Suns, they should have won the finals last year. All these teams could have a title by now, but it's just, they can't, It is what it is. They just never fucking win. And I'm not going to blame Kyler, to be honest with you. I'm not. What I really blame is our head coach. I blame our head coach for the shit that we went through tonight. And I wouldn't be shocked if he's on the hot seat going into next season, even after the season we had this year. I wouldn't be shocked if he's on the hot seat, and I wouldn't be shocked if we fired him the following year if we fuck up like we did today. You know, there were some Cardinal fans that were like, let's fire Kingsbury if we lose. First off, that's not going to happen after the improvement that we had this season. Second of all, I mean, there were a few Cardinal fans that said we should fire Kingsbury for Brian Flores. First of all, if we do that, we're going to need to get an offensive coordinator, and Kyler's going to have to learn a completely different system, which would fuck up tremendously. So that won't work. Second of all, Kingsbury has improved ever since his first year. His first year he had 5 wins. His second year he had 8, and this year he had 11. So I wouldn't give up on Kingsbury just yet, as much as I don't like the guy. They're probably going to give him at least 1 year. If he does good again, he'll be back after that. You know. So yeah, I mean, I'm extremely in shock right now. We were 8-1 on the road this season until today. We finished the season 8-2 on the road. I'm extremely pissed. I know it may not sound like I am. Like, you know, like people want to say I'm so negative, get off social media and shit. Like, I actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to these teams. And I try to help people to the point where they shouldn't, you know, commit suicide or some shit like that. Like, I try to help these people. Like, I give my team every chance I could give them, but I'm also a realist. There was a chance that maybe we were going to fuck up in this game, and that's exactly what happened, you know? Cooper Kupp starts the game, I think, 1 reception for like 5 yards or something, and they still beat us by, 20? Yeah, I mean, I could say fire Cliff. I can say let Chandler Jones walk or some shit like that in free agency. It doesn't matter what these franchises do. It does not matter what they do. They're not ever going to win. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over again. They're never going to fucking win. It's just flat out ridiculous. You know? But a little bit about what I plan to do during the offseason. I'm going to work on my editing a bit more during the offseason. I'm definitely going to drop a lot of videos during the offseason. We're still continuing the Saturday Hangout streams, so stay tuned for those. I'm going to be I'm thinking about doing a mock draft after the Super Bowl maybe. The Cardinals officially hold the 23rd pick in this year's draft, so we'll see how that goes. I think the choice is obvious. You have to take a DB or at least a run stopper maybe. Unless you have an offer you can't say no to via trade or whatever. But yeah, and I know I said earlier I'm planning on making my own podcast. I don't know if I'm going to do it this upcoming off season. I may wait a bit longer to do it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely looking forward to see what this team does in the offseason. I expect a shit ton of work from this team during the offseason. I expect us to make some moves. I expect us to re-sign some of our guys. James Conner, starting off with him. I expect us to have a really good draft. I expect us to sign some free agents that we need. I feel like we'll get more good players this season after the season we had. Yes, we were first-round exits, but, I mean, it's clear as day that this team has a bright future. It really is. You know, hopefully, I just want to see this team win, man. Like, it's been enough is enough already, you know. But yeah, that's about it, you know. Just I'm gonna be grinding a lot during the off season. Like I said, the only thing I'm not so certain about is the podcast that I'm gonna be doing pretty soon. I don't know. I may wait another year to do it, but you know, we'll see how it is. But that's about all I got. Cardinals get blown out in the wild card by the LA Lambs. Go Buccaneers. Tom Brady, you know what to do next week to this bitch-ass team. And I'm gone. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.